Happy Mayo Day, everybody. Cheers. We are back again, still drinking some ginger ale and whiskey. Still just as good. We are back talking about some more deep dives of mine. I should also say, I'm eating a cinnamon cookie. I don't know why I got them. I was at the store, I was very compelled. I saw them. Chocolate, cookie, great combination. So, but yeah, we are jumping into episode 3 of my deep dives here. So, last week was Nirvana. The week before that was just kind of my introduction to music, and just, you know, my very beginning to what this whole series is about. Who I am, why I play these things, the music I turn on in my car. I like to think it affects who I am to this day. And so, one of the biggest bands of my life, and just, I absolutely adore these guys. I love them. I have seen them, I believe, twice. No, 3 times. I've seen them 3 times. Weezer. Who doesn't love Weezer? I mean, is it like this a symbol for them, or no? There's a, is it this? There you go, Weezer. I know it. I've been drinking, okay? Weezer. Who doesn't love Weezer? I just thought, I don't have a Weezer shirt, but I was like, I can wear a blue shirt. And then something music related that's also Star Wars related, a blue Star Wars shirt with R2-D2 playing drums, C-3PO playing some stuff. R2 also has a harmonica, I'm not sure how that works, but Weezer. So, kind of similar to the last episode, I will jump into how it affected me musically, and then kind of get into the more personal level as well after that. But musically, you know, just started playing guitar. I don't know how I first heard about Weezer. I really have no idea. It could have been Say It Ain't So. I believe they had it on the Rock Band. I don't believe it was on Guitar Hero. I know at the time I was jamming with Nate and Jake Terrio. And I was like, should I say the last name? I'm not sure. But yeah, and just Weezer nuts. And we just went stupid for Weezer. And it was, let's start playing Weezer songs. And someone who was just playing guitar, almost every Weezer song is just like G, C, and D. So I could play like everything. And I loved it. I remember my dad made a burn mixed CD, and I had Troublemaker on there. I remember hearing Pork and Beans. And Weezer was just so much fun. And so, you know, like I said, still talking about playing. My very first couple of guys I started playing with, it was just, let's play Weezer. And then, you know, kind of kept going. Through that band, through Jake, I met Spencer, actually, which is kind of how he and I first started hanging out, was through music together. And Spencer loved Weezer, so we started playing Weezer together. And then we were playing a Battle of the Bands, and we played Say It Ain't So at Battle of the Bands. We did, in a later band with my buddy Nick and Kyle, we did a cover of a Sweater song in a garage. It was such a weird show, pouring down rain. We were supposed to have a barbecue, had to ship the whole thing and just put it in the garage. Fantastic show, so much fun. And then we move on to, you know, playing even later on. We love Weezer. I was playing with Spencer and our buddy, a mutual, not a mutual friend, both of our friends, Zach, and we were playing a show, and we did, oh, it's gonna bug me, El Scorcho. And so, just so many good songs with Weezer, and so many bands and people that I played with. I mean, everybody knows them. Everyone knows the words. You can't help sing along to it. You just musically can just have so much fun playing Weezer. It's one of those things that's so carefree, and let's just have so much fun. And that's kind of the vibe of Weezer. And so, personal, why I love Weezer is that exact same reason. I will be driving in a car with my friends. It'll be let's take a midnight Denny's trip, and we're sharing this, and we're gonna get a shake or a slice of pie. And it is turn on Weezer and sing it as loud as you can the entire way until you're there and all the way back home. Greatest man who ever lived. It is in such a high pitch. We can't sing to save our lives, but it doesn't matter. It's Weezer, we're having fun. And that is what Weezer encapsulates. It's just that feeling of just joy. This followed up Nirvana. You know, you can only be angry and angsty for so long. It's either you keep going down that route and, you know, life is gonna be angry, angsty, and sad. That's not very fun. And you turn on a little Weezer, and here we are, we're singing about having fun. And I hate fun, you know, it's like the word fun. I'm a total, like, I love to write. I love writing short stories. Maybe we'll talk about writing stuff. But, you know, going back to my English days, English class days, fun is such a dead word, so I hate using it. But, man, Weezer is just like synonymous with having a good time. See that? There you go. We didn't say fun. So I've seen Weezer, like I said, 3 times. I saw them at Key Arena at Deck the Hall Ball. Here you go. I'm gonna rant about this. The headliners for the show were Imagine Dragons. Okay? Fuck them. Okay? My buddy and I were there, and we left. Like after 2 songs of Imagine Dragons. They're just so fucking boring. The fact that we didn't open or headline that show is just mind-boggling, bizarre, and like a sin, okay? I also have to shout out because Rivers Cuomo made eye contact with me and nodded during Perfect Situation, which is one of my all-time favorite songs of theirs. And I probably will put it on my gravestone. Once made eye contact with Rivers Cuomo, rip. That's probably good enough. I saw them at, oh man, what is the big music festival that happens in Seattle? It starts with a B. This is gonna bug me. It's probably because I've been drinking, and that's probably why I can't remember this. That is really gonna bug the hell out of me. I even have a t-shirt from the 1995 bumper shoot. There we go, got it. Alcohol, can't make me forget everything. So saw them there, fantastic show as well. And then I saw them again at White River Amphitheater. Also, you know, once again, amazing show. The Pixies opened up for them, and I love the Pixies. Where's My Mind is one of the greatest songs. It comes from, well, I first heard it in Fight Club at the very end. Also a fantastic movie. Have to shout that out because I love all of that. But back to Weezer. Yeah, the amount of people that I have sang Weezer with at the top of our lungs in a car, I can't count on 2 hands and 2 feet. It's just, Weezer is just such a great band. And so simple, you know, like I said, you know, when it comes to guitar playing, some of their songs are 2, 3, 4 chords, but they just know how to just embody that feeling of having a good time. And then it can also get very, when we talk about the song Heart Songs, you know, this is better than trying to get into what I'm probably gonna go to. Heart Songs is one of those things that, at the first time I heard it, did something no other song had done. And it was encapsulating all of their influences and putting it into a song and singing about it. And then saying, you know, these are our heart songs. These are who make us. And in a sense, this is their deep dive in a song. You know, and I'm doing this in way too long episodes, 7 episodes. And it was just, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, this is such a cool idea, and also super deep, because I relate to so many of those. It's same with Believe by Dirty Heads, which we kind of talked about in the Dirty Heads episode. That song too, so many of the artists they name or you know, shout out are artists that I love. And so it's just so cool to sit there and be like, wow, you know, I listen to the same guys that these guys do. They don't mention it, but in Heart Songs, they say, you know, there's a record on it, had a naked baby on it. And it's Nevermind. And it's just like, wow, Rivers Cuomo love Nevermind too. And I do too. And so, yeah, I love Weezer. It just was such a good time in my life. You know, got my car, got my license, and it was, the world was yours at that moment. You know, you could drive wherever you wanted to, although it was never more than 30 minutes, probably about 20 miles out to Puyallup, Washington. We weren't doing anything very crazy, that's for sure. But yeah, you know, it was just one of those things you turn on and you just had a great time listening to it, whether or not it was on in the background or you were listening to it. You know, I remember playing Xbox with my buddy Noah, and he would just sit there and keep singing, I think it's called Best Friend. It's the, you're my best friend and I love you. I don't think I said that right. You know, there's just not a bad time for Weezer. And I love them. They were such a huge influence on me. And just once again, going back to the very first episode of this, that you can have a song that's just about fun. It doesn't have to be about anything. Sweater song, it's just so random. You know, in the garage, it's just, yeah, we're getting in the garage and playing music. I don't know, there's just so many good Weezer songs out there, and it's without that deeper sentimental, affectionate feeling of, you know, you're getting all in your feels and having your heartstrings tugged on. It's just, this is a good time. I'm gonna sing this. Life is good. Like I said, I was a 16-year-old with my car and my license, and I could do anything, you know. Not that we could, but you feel invincible at that moment. And Weezer was just perfect for that time. Perfect for jamming along with buddies. And the amount of Weezer songs that I can still play and sing and know the words to off the top of my head is just ridiculous. If I went back to school, they'd be like, how come you're not learning anything? And I'd say, I'm sorry, just my brain is plugged up with Weezer lyrics. Like, there's just no other room for anything else. So, let me know your thoughts on Weezer. What's your favorite album? You know, Weezer's a fun topic to talk about. I am a blue, red, green album guy. I mean, Weezer's such a fun topic to talk about because I have a buddy who's like, oh no, their new stuff, I'll shout him out, Jacob. He is like, their new stuff is fantastic. I have a buddy who's a total die-hard, old, original Weezer fan. And, you know, you can just really get into it, really dig into it. It's almost like Star Wars, so original trilogy, sequel trilogy, prequel trilogy. Yeah, it's a fun debate. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Weezer. You know, make sure to go watch Spencer's videos. Tell me about, you know, a band that you remember. You know, I am now on like my third phase of music. Let me know if you have a third phase. You know, what was it? Who was it? Have you seen Weezer? Have you made eye contact with Rivers? Okay, step up. Yeah, have a good rest of your day though, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great Mayo Day. Yo, I just had an M&M fall in my drink. Cheers.